And another rambling, motivational recording by me. I have, again, no script, and actually today I have no idea whatsoever what I want to say. I'm just thinking we're all we're handicapped by our society. You know, I know I have been. I mean, I grew up thinking that I was too tall, and well, I wasn't pretty enough and skinny enough, and all the important things, all the things that give you value. I wasn't popular enough. I didn't have enough friends, and the friends that I had weren't the cool friends. You know, you had to have certain people to really be important, to have value. You had to hang out with the right people and wear the right clothes and the whole bit, or you were in a different category and people, you know, looked down at you and would make fun of you. I mean, that was kind of how it was for me, because I grew up with one parent and, you know, middle class, but basically struggling to keep my mom was struggling to keep us two kids. And anyway, so I grew up with all that, with the constant trying to compensate for not being what I perceived to be what everybody needs to be. You know, I wasn't this enough or that enough or whatever enough. And so it's just all my life been all about trying to be better and good enough to be accepted and liked and happy, because I can't be happy, of course, unless I'm accepted and or liked. Okay, who came up with that rule? Why does our happiness have to depend on external forces? We can't be happy unless fill in blank. Who came up with that? I mean, do we have no control over our own selves? Honestly, I think, well, I'm learning finally, happiness isn't completely up to us. It is not up to external forces. It's up to us. And if you're looking at the world, then the world is never right. Chances are the flaw is inside of you. Byron Katie, I believe, is the one that I read this analogy and I really liked. It's like if you have a camera and you're filming and there's a flaw on the lens, and then you play back what you filmed and there's a flaw on the image. Are you going to blame the image and say, oh damn, there's a flaw on her face, and oh, on his face too, and oh, on his face? Or are you going to say, I need to clean that lens. Look what happened. You know, it's messed up the video, it's messed up the image. We all have lenses how we see the world. We look through the lenses, and it's what we basically put out. You know, like a projection, it bounces back, that's what we see. And if the projection is flawed, you know, if there's a flaw on our lens, whatever we look at is going to echo that back to us. So if we don't like ourselves and think we're not worthy and we don't belong, or we're not special enough, or, you know, good enough, or we're not smart enough, and that's what we feel about ourselves, and we look around the world, guess what? We're going to see that projection coming back to us, that perception coming back to us from the people we deal with. We're going to read it on other people. That flaw that is really from inside of us, we're going to see it on, oh, so-and-so did that because I'm not good enough. Oh, he's talking to her, not me, because, oh, look at me, I'm not pretty enough. Oh, nobody's listening to me. It's like I'm not even here because I don't have any value. You know, that's not stuff that these people have told me. That's not stuff that they're saying, hey, Diane, you have no value. We don't like you. We don't accept you. They're saying, you know, hey, be yourself. Don't try so hard. Don't try to make up. You know, clear the lens. Stop seeing this self-perception that you have on us and putting it on us. Oh, blaming us for having these feelings that we don't have, you do, about yourself. You know, clean the lens of your own life and stop putting out this perception onto other people and then blaming them for what you perceive that's coming back that's really from yourself that you're putting out. So anyway, this is what I'm saying. This is I guess the gist of this particular little chat is clean your own lens. there's no book anywhere, there's no law anywhere that says that you can't just decide to be happy and fuck them. Sorry for the whatever. But really, why do you have to fall under the belief that you can't be happy right now just for you, for no other reason than the fact that, hey, you're still here and you got a lot to give, you got a lot to contribute. And you might not think you're very special, but you don't know who you're going to talk to today. You don't know what something you say to somebody today, even a complete stranger, could make a difference to that person. And maybe you don't become super famous or, historical figure or change humanity or bring world peace or whatever. But you might say something to contribute to something, to make a difference down the road for somebody else. Everybody has value. Everybody has something that they have inside that they can give. And you don't even have to try. Don't try. Just be yourself. We're all, we all have value, and it's all inside of us. And it doesn't have anything to do with what other people think of us. It has what to do with, that doesn't make sense. It only has to do with what we think of us, And who's to say that we can't be wonderful just because we are? So there you go. That's the end of my motivational talk number 2. And I once again am going to find the off switch.